Phillips 66 area. The best seats in the house for my money. Welcome everybody to Discovery Green here in downtown Houston below the Marriott Marquis Hotel. We are here for the Minute Maid Park review as well as San Francisco Giants game. If you're ever coming to a game at the Toyota Center, Minute Maid Park, or here for a convention, you're going to be at these hotels near the Houston Center and the Discovery Green. Discovery Green is a place for tourists and locals alike. It goes all the way past that Hilton, and it's definitely one of the biggest parks here in Houston, right in downtown. And it's a great place to gather and enjoy bites to eat, bites to drink, as you walk along Crawford Street to Minute Maid Park. Want to pay homage to a very famous and my favorite restaurant in Houston, which obviously isn't much, but Zochi. I wish I knew the name of the celebrity chef. I don't know him now. Don't be fooled that it's part of the Marriott Marquis. This restaurant is awesome. You cannot go wrong eating here any time of the day. Here we are more on the Hall of Fame walk. We're going to go around the second level area where some of the best food and drinks in the whole building are. This mural changes every year. Houston has a very cool street art scene. It is Dollar Hot Dog Night too. So see that in the video. 4, 5, 6. You can see the plaza out back. That's why. But this mural changes every year, and it's really cool to celebrate the street art that Houston has. This game was pretty much sold out. Tomorrow has a championship ring giveaway. So it as well is a very hot ticket, as the Astros fans really do draw well. And yeah, this is a great ballpark, and thanks for coming along. All right, the Budweiser Brewhouse Bar is right here. It's part of the addition. If you remember, the stadium used to have Tal's Hill. They got rid of that, and they put in a 2-story fan area. There's Pluckers, a local Texas chain. Obviously, you saw the craft beer bar of Karbach, who actually is owned, but Budweiser, Anheuser-Busch actually owns them. Upstairs, we're going to definitely get food. It's we're going to keep that a surprise. It's one of the Houston delicacies. I'm really happy that they have that food here at the stadium. And El Tiempo Cantina Margaritas, that's where we're going to go upstairs. El Tiempo is one of the best local Houston chains of food there is. And they have it here, right in the stadium, which has spectacular food. All right, guys, up here on the fan deck, not a ton. We do have Fastball Foods. It's a mobile station that we can check out. Not a ton of foods here. We'll definitely check it out. But we're here for the main event. El Tiempo Cantina, Houston delicacy. There's the Hornitos Bar, which again has all your craft beers you could ever think of. Again, this standing room tickets are very popular here in Houston, and you'll see why. But there's a good fiesta going on and a party going on. You can see the great view of the game, and you can see the staff hard at work, chopping up the big stuff. And then we have our chocolate. We're gonna make our way down to the 200 level that is here in the outfield. We'll fly by here, and then we'll head upstairs to the Ultra Club, the addition in 2020, but wasn't used until 2021. And it is a standing Ultra Club, and you see that the Fastball Bar, the mobile pay station, that you can use Uber Eats inside the ballpark, as well as these ordering kiosks to avoid lines. The stadium is a very busy one. We're going to make our way around, up the stairs to the Ultra Club. And one thing too, the stand's probably not open, but if you ever come to an Astros postseason game using the Houston Cocktail Co., it's probably going to be open because just for extra. Here's the picture of the new scoreboard. You can also see the digital signage around the park. The downtown skyline, which I think these folks are pretty pumped up about. So one game a year they get to watch, and the train that goes back and forth. Here at the standing room area.
Minute Maid Grand Slam Youth Baseball, partnership with the Astros Foundation, baseball and softball programs with Houston and Morrison Recreation. Award scholarships to qualifying high school seniors. provide fun
Here you see the very, very cool view and the rare picture of the roof open.
In the event of an emergency, you can
Head upstairs.
through the club area to the lobby and a stairwell deep to the clock tower entrance. From there,
All right, guys. Heading to the Ultra Bar. Very similar to the Budweiser Brew House. This bar actually has happy hour. I think Friday's $5 Ultras. Can't go wrong with that at a game. Uber Eats as well, but as you can see, full bar with draft beer. Everyone here.
If you see something suspicious,
Not quite the selections downstairs. Colleen's Barbecue, unfortunately, is closed. It might be open downstairs. As we make our way down to the rest of the upper deck is small, clear, long lines. But keep in mind you've got Uber Eats here. And again, it's a bummer that Colleen's Barbecue is not open. But yeah, the beautiful Houston. Actually, the skyline is what you see on the outfield, which makes sense. But that's the eastern part of downtown. One of the most upcoming parts of Houston, where a lot of people come to live. So, yeah. We're going to continue our tour of the upper concourse. It's pretty narrow. The stadium's 28 years old. So it was built with the classic upper deck that just goes all around. This Houston Cocktail Club, I believe, is new and pretty much fits the same profile. Frozen drinks here in Houston and margarita and daiquiris are very, very common. This is essentially where the South begins. A lot of people kind of are back and forth from New Orleans to here, and you feel that in Houston. That's one of the reasons I love it. You have the influence of pretty much every culture, as well as Texas. So, again, this is the upper deck. We're going to look at the Crawford dog over there later, as it is kind of the main event of all things Houston. All right, here it is, the Crawford dog. One of the more famous items. It's in the upper deck, the lower level. Last year, I believe, was the year they made it. I don't know how much room I have after those great tacos, but here's the main event. You can see the line already forming. So you're in Texas when Chick-fil-A doesn't have a line, because it's not a big deal here. It's just an everyday thing. As we come around the end of the main concourse, going to the Carbach area, we're going to pass Papa John's. We're going to pass Bayou City, which, like they said, is a big influence here. Believe it or not, the new Italian food, and you see the po' boys, you probably want to get those. A lot of the new food concepts are actually upstairs here in Houston this year, including the po' boys. The coolest thing too is the Italian food. They got a chicken parmesan sub, things like that, and they actually have it upstairs here in section 420 at Minute Maid Park. The Houston Cocktail Club. I think that's just Aramark. Someone smartened me up in the comments. Sweet Baby Ray's. The Rangers have that too, and it's interesting. That's just a sauce, but at Globe Life Field, that's the actual barbecue provider. It's not really anything special. It's not a Texas delicacy. I know Colleen's is. All those places here, heck, even Rudy's. It's fascinating that that's the licenses in the Carbach corner. I'll never forget my first time here. This was decorated for Love Street. So St. Arnold's Brewing and Carbach are by far and away the biggest presences here, as they should be. Those are the two leading breweries, regional in Houston. So they should be. But we'll go downstairs to St. Arnold. But that's another craft beer spot, as it is abundant here. Fans with Honda Club tickets can come in this way to enjoy the club. Nothing is free, but it is the club section, so you do have a little bit more of an elevated experience and the like. It is indoor, closed off. It's very obviously climate controlled in the whole stadium here, but that's the Honda Club. They used to let you in with just a Honda key, but I know that has stopped because of just how crowded it gets. But we are now coming down to the main concourse, and you can see many visiting Giants fans want to know what real barbecue tastes like. So they are not hesitating to enjoy here H-Town. Again, if I was a fan, I got my tacos earlier. It's not good, but Uber Eats is a great option because you can order alcohol as well. And LTM margaritas as we come along to the main concourse, which again is crowded. It's a 20-something-year-old stadium, and they did shove it into kind of a smaller area of downtown. Crawford dogs continue to be extremely popular. Staff is working hard to get them to folks. It is what it is. It's a popular. Gentle event at an awesome bar here in Houston. And the famous St. Arnold's Craft Wall. This has been around a long time. Since before kind of craft beer, quite honestly, was even cool. Awesome bar. St. Arnold has been around since 1994. So they have the margaritas, the slow margaritas that are very, very famous here. And all the good St. Arnold beer is here. Some of the real cool art for the Astros Space City uniforms. As luck would have it, it's right by the customized jersey station and a team store. Very good job on the Astros for fixing that. I think Airmark probably or Fanatics runs their merch. Smartly up somewhat. It's Literally Club guys right there with the Gallery Club and Home Play Club. It's pretty much the best seats in the house. All-inclusive food and beverage. Another Love Street area, and look how crowded that is. The craft beer scene in Houston is huge, and it's really cool that Anheuser-Busch owns them. So, and doing that Brown distributed, a big company in Texas. There's a reason why you see Pairback beers all over Houston. It's a local brewer, but it's owned by Anheuser-Busch, so it's getting distributed quite heavily, despite the partnership here. Bayou Cut, this is definitely the main sought-after food area. That's not El Tiempo. We've got standard hamburgers, pizzas, and pupusas. If you've never had a pupusa, Google it and get ready to get hungry. There's quesadillas, empanadas. It's some of the best type of Latin American food you have. Bayou City concession stand area. There's a reason it is so busy. It's not just because the dollar hot dogs. It really has some of the best concessions. The whole area has crowded. Concourse. There are plenty of stands if you just want a quick snack. They got you covered. As we continue to keep going around, Astros have done a great job implementing mini bars, as well as grab-and-go stands. They just want a quick bite or a quick drink. They don't necessarily want the specialty items that they have here in Houston. And as the Super Bowl of all new parks, well, new meaning later than 2000, the concourse is open so you can see the game the whole time, which in this new era of baseball is absolutely Here's the Phillips 66 area. The best seats in the house for my money. Here's something that's really interesting. The roof with the adjoining wall actually doesn't close all the way. Looks like that's just the way they had to engineer and design it to get the back wall to not overlap for whatever reason. So, interesting.